Hi everyone! In Oxygen Not Included, there's one achievement that's incredibly hard to get. It's carnivore. I've attempted it multiple times, spending hundreds of cycles and facing a lot of frustrating setbacks that nearly made me give up. In this video, I show you just how challenging and complex it is to earn the carnivore achievement. As you can see, I show you how I failed to get this achievement. So I'm trying it many cycles before I get this achievement. As you can see, I failed to get the first try, second try. It's nearly close to get this achievement, but it's still not enough in 100 cycles. So stick around to see my journey. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel OwlHeads. This time, we're going to focus on achieving both the carnivore and locavore achievement simultaneously. In the early stage, it's crucial for us to choose the right duplicates. Make sure to include a rancher with a max level in our team. Why is max level so important? Because it takes quite a while to raise duplicate skill to a rancher, and we want to chase that carnivore achievement as quickly as possible. As you can see, this is the initial formation of my duplicate. So without further ado, let's get started. During cycles 1 to 3, focus on building a latrine first. Equipped with 2 basic toilets and 2 waste stations. After that, construct a barracks with 3 beds at the beginning so that by the end of cycle 1, your duplicates can comfortably use the latrine for their needs and sleep in the barracks. Once everything is in place, focus on building a research station before reaching cycle 4 so that the research options become available as quickly as possible. During cycles 4 to 10, let's start with discussing research. As you can see in this chart, from cycles 4 to 10, I began with employment and then move on the advanced research. Why is this the first step? It's simple. We need a supercomputer and advanced server to build ranching and animal control. After that, we'll research from brute force refinement to smart home. We also need copper to create an incubator, which is crucial for achieving the carnivore achievement. Now, why do we need smart home early on? Because our duplicates don't have the skill for advanced server yet. We need to focus on completing the essential early research first. From smart home to internal combustion, these are case research that should be prioritized at the start. Typically, after reaching internal combustion, a duplicate should have the skills necessary for advanced research. Therefore, finish preparing the power components first, as the incubator requires a significant amount of energy. We need a smart batteries and advanced power regulation beforehand. Once the power research is complete, we continue with research until we reach animal control. After animal control is finished, you're free to conduct other research. For duplicates, I add two more, one to act as mechatronic engineer and the other for construction to speed up our colony's development. Next, I will be building the kitchen, power distribution, and stable during these cycles. We really need an electricity grill early on, as we also want to achieve locavore. Therefore, I won't set up any panther box or similar for this achievement. The electric grill is essential for making mush fry in the early cycle until we have enough meat stock to host a barbecue. After cycle 10, we can start ranching to acquire a lot of hatch meat, and our ranching will focus solely on hatch. For other critters, you can simply call them for extra meat in an early stage. By cycle 14, I began replacing the latrine with a washroom, doing this as quickly as possible to reduce air pollution and boost the morale of our duplicates. In cycle 17, I've completed the second stable room. By cycle 20, I start constructing a great hall with comfortable place for duplicates to enjoy their barbecue. This also helps improve their morale, especially for those with higher skills, keeping them stress free. By cycle 26, I'm almost finished with 4 stable hedge critters. Whenever I encounter critters other than hedge, I will kill them and turn them into barbecue. Yeah, it may sound cruel, but we don't need other critters for ranching, as their food requirements are quite varied and managing their eggs can be very complicated. Moreover, we need to construct more stable rooms. This is going to be major hurdle since we only have 100 cycles to achieve this. So for this content will act as the coolers of any critters other than Hunch. In cycle 30, I'm starting to build the 5 stable room. To achieve the carnivore achievement before day 100, we need a minimum of 5 stable rooms, with 8 critters in each stable room. Oh, I almost forgot to mention that for this content, we are only using 3 oxygen diffusers to supply oxygen, as I believe 100 cycles will deplete our algae, and we are adding 1 carbon screamer to manage the excess carbon dioxide. This cycle also marks the beginning of the incubator rooms. For each incubator room, I plan to install 4 incubators, and I will build 3 incubator rooms for this content. Additionally, we will create one more room to sink the hatch that is ready to be turned into meat, so we can cook it into barbecue. In cycle 47, I'm truly facing a calorie crisis, with mush fries serving as the main food before our breakfast. So guys, I highly recommended having several duplicates for cooking. In my current colony, I've assigned each rancher to also be a cook, so the duplicates are primarily focused on cooking and ranching jobs. To tackle the calorie shortage in this cycle, I'm hunting critters other than hatch for barbecue. One more thing guys, never kill baby critters. As they yield very little meat, always target adult critters. Additionally, set the consumables section so that no one can eat raw meat, ensuring that duplicates only consume barbecue, which has significantly higher calories. By cycle 50, I have been focusing on filling each storeroom with egg critters, resulting in a total of 40 critters ready to lay eggs. These eggs it will be hatched into adult hatches. Once they mature, these critters will be cooled and cooked into barbecue. This way, we will free ourselves from the food crisis. For efficiency, I have set up auto sweepers and conveyor rollers for each stable room. This ensures that all eggs are sent directly to the incubator room, while coal is sent to the power station to supply energy. This makes our hatchery extremely efficient. In the incubator room, we also install auto sweepers and conveyor chutes. So whenever there's an empty incubator, the auto sweeper will quickly refill it with eggs, especially if there are no duplicates available to do. By cycle 71, my colony has survived the food crisis, and the duplicants have been enjoying barbecue every night. Now we just need to wait until the duplicants consume a total of 400,000 calories to unlock the carnivore achievement. Of course, the number of calories each duplicant can consume each night is limited, so we will continue to increase our duplicant count until we reach 400,000 calories before cycle 100. And now, let's speed up this content till we get carnivore achievement. So, let's do that. Finally, on cycle 97, I achieved the carnivore achievement, a milestone that feels incredibly rewarding after overcoming various challenges throughout this journey. In the process, I increased my duplicate count to 11, and together we have navigated through tough times and remarkable achievements. For me, this has been quite a long and enriching journey in content creation. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy this process alongside me. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notification so you don't miss any of the exciting videos to come. See you guys!